welcome back. Well, you know how much we love art, and actually, right now, the University of Toledo is hosting an amazing exhibition called Merge, featuring 15 different artists with various disabilities. And here to give us all the details is an artist you also might recognize, poet himself, Dr. Jim Ferris. Thank you very much for joining us today.
Glad to be here. It's good to talk to you.
Yes. All right, so kind of walk us through Merge and what we can expect.
Well, this is part of an annual competition that the Kennedy Center's VSA Arts program offers that seeks to promote arts by people with disabilities. This is particularly focused on young artists with disabilities, and they're asked to think about how their creative practice and their disability identity come together.
Oh, wow.
And I think that's where the Merge title came from. Or maybe it came because Volkswagen is the sponsor of the program.
Okay, maybe.
You know,
maybe they might have a little illusion there.
Yeah.
You know, you are an artist, honestly, with a disability as well. Why is it so important that you use things like the arts, not just in recovery, but in creativity?
You know, one of the things that I think this show shows really very well is that disability and creativity are inexplicably bound. They are intertwined, absolutely. You know, non-disabled people get to be creative. Right. Disabled people have to be creative in a world that's not made for us.
Right.
And so one of the things that this show allows is for these creative disabled people to bring their disability experience and the creativity that it builds within them,
right,
to bring it out in forms that they can share with the world.
Right. Now, will this come with any cost of any kind?
Actually, it's free. It's free, and as long as the building is open, regular business hours, come on down.
Yeah, and where is that location?
It's in the Center for Visual Arts, which is attached to the Toledo Museum of Art. You can get there off of Museum Drive. Yeah, just kind of right inside the front door.
Definitely. Now, as an artist yourself, you said that you are pivoting more into visual arts. What do you got going on?
Well, you know, I have been working on this started actually during the COVID lockdown. I started working on a series of self-portraits. And initially I was thinking whether I could write poems that showed the kind of intensity that I've seen in some self-portraits.
Yeah.
And then I thought, well, maybe I'll just try drawing some as well. What the heck? And some of those drawings are coming out. I kind of like how they're working. So I'm thinking maybe this will wind up being an exhibit and a book with poems and self-portraits as well.
That would be fantastic. You know, and you're obviously taking this journey. People at home sometimes get really overwhelmed or discouraged by the process. What's some advice that you have for young emerging or young and old emerging artists?
You know, do it because it's fun, and keep doing it even when you're confused and you're afraid you'll never get it, you know?
Yeah.
One of the ways that I started in my drawing practice was to not look at the paper. I'm just looking at what I'm drawing. So if I'm drawing you, I am just looking at you and you know, in drawing. And I mean, and sometimes it comes out really bad. That's the word I would use, yes. But sometimes it comes out really interesting. Yeah. And a part of what that does is to help me to kind of connect my eyes and my hand and to let go of the judgment, you know? I mean, I think letting go of judgment is a really important part of developing those skills and talents.
Wow, you know, it's so funny that you mentioned that, because we were talking before the break how most of these skills are interwoven even if you don't have a career in the arts. How do some of those characteristics cross over into other ways of life?
Well, you know, I think that there's a real value in being present in the moment, yeah, you know, and in doing this drawing as well as in working on poems. There's something really important about being present to what's going on right there, and that's a value for us in whatever careers we follow, but also in living our lives. Yeah. You know, it's a really important part of being a full human, is being here now. Definitely.
Well, there's obviously this great exhibition is going on through, I believe it's March, right?
February 17th.
February 17th. And then what's down the pipeline? What does UT have coming up that you can kind of tease us about?
You know, there's lots of stuff going on, and I'm afraid I'm not I'm not
you
ready to
might
say
not
what.
be the guy,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Sorry.
Well, that's all right. Well, where can people go to check out information and also follow you in your journey on social media?
You can look at the webpage. I'm in the Disability Studies program at UT, and we have a webpage that you can find through UToledo.edu that tells stuff that we've got going on and what each of our fabulous faculty members are doing. We have such a great faculty doing so many interesting things.
Absolutely.
It's yeah. I'm tickled to be at UT. I've been there for 15 years now,
wow.
and it's a darn good place to be.
It is, and it's a very inclusive place. So
it
if someone
is
is watching from home and is a little unnerved about that, then they'll be safe there. Is that right?
Absolutely. Come on down. There's a lot going on, and you're bound to find something that's interesting.
I love that. Yeah. All right. Well, we will have that information about Merge. Go check that out. University of Toledo, running through mid-February. When we come back.